is Jane Pauley.
And that, of course, is Jeff Goldblum in a quirky exchange with Sam Neill in the 1993 dinosaur thriller Jurassic Park. Odd characters are Goldblum's specialty, as we'll see in our Sunday profile from Anthony Mason.
Jeff Goldblum's life is like a jazz piece. His acting, improvisational.
Wow, I didn't hear any thunder, but out of your fingers, was that like sparkles?
His style, unpredictable.
I'm a strange figure, aren't I?
He's made an art of being offbeat.
There's a cadence to your speech.
Yeah.
I like that hearty laugh. Hey, I'd like to hear you sing. Listen to that voice. I'd like to hear you in South Pacific. If ever I would leave you. Anthony Mason is
Rosanna Brazzi.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Some enchanted evening. I want to see you.
You've hijacked this line of questioning.
Lucky guy.
He starred in two of the 90s biggest blockbusters.
Time's up. Hey, come on, like I'm always trying to save the planet.
As a computer geek in Independence Day.
There's no chance.
And as a math whiz who fights off dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
Must go faster.
Last summer, on the film's 25th anniversary, they erected a 25-foot statue of him in London. There may have been several of these over your career, but this seems to be another Jeff Goldblum moment.
Sort of.
Suddenly, at 66, he's become a fashion icon, honored by InStyle magazine. Just the night before, he invited us.
Want to know anything about this? I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Into his closet.
I'd like to see you in it.
To examine his eye for the unusual.
Very, very handsome.
Like the vintage frames he bought for his part in Grand Budapest Hotel.
Very professorial. Oh, sure, and in that part I had a hat and a kind of a goatee.
Even his skills as a musician are finally getting recognition. Goldblum, who for 20 years has played a weekly gig at an LA jazz club with the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra, named for a family friend, will release his first album next week.
What do you get from it? What I always got from it. Early on in Pittsburgh, I had set my sights on acting. I was obsessed with it, but I loved playing piano.
Young Jeff Goldblum frustrated his music teacher at first.
Then when he brought this arrangement of Alley Cat with syncopation, which I felt inside, was like... so like that.
At 17, he took his musical talent and acting aspirations to New York, and almost immediately got a part in an off-Broadway play.
And then an agent saw me in that and sent me up for my first movie audition, Death Wish, in 1973.
That was your very first film audition?
Yes, sir.
You were freak number one.
I was freak number one. Well researched, that's correct. Early on, I got some lucky opportunities, and then Annie Hall, that's a funny line.
Yeah, you got one line, but it was a good one.
I got a good line. I forgot my mantra.
He got to wear chaps and a cowboy hat in The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
I was a brain surgeon, a smart guy / adventurer, just like me. And then the big chill.
Friendship is the bread of life. Wait a minute, but money is the honey.
Yeah, that's a strange thing to do.
His first leading role was in The Fly. The critic Roger Ebert wrote, "His natural oddness makes him perfect for the part."
What have I really done? All I've done is say to the world, let's go! Move! Catch me if you can. Waiter!
I was interested early on in making sure that my quirks, or whatever they were, didn't hold me back.
You call them quirks?
Yes. Oh, okay,
I'm just curious how you perceive them.
Well, look, even as I sit here now, I'd be stupid and entirely unaware if, even though I'm not trying to do anything for effect, this is authentic to me, and I've developed whatever this nincompoopery is. I'd be pretending if I say I didn't know it was different and right down the middle. You know, it's a little funny here and there. And if you like it, it's just your cup of tea, and if not, oh, it's a little too hot.
I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using here.
One part he almost didn't get, the role of Dr. Ian Malcolm in Jurassic Park. Director Steven Spielberg told him,
"We're working on the script, and this last draft didn't include your character. Your character's been cut out," and then I was like, oh. Mr. Spielberg, you know more than I do, but off the top of my head, here's why I think this character might be useful, and the character wound up back in the picture.
Yep.
And so did I. How about that?
Back in his closet, on the wall, Goldblum has a gallery of his relatives.
Here is my dad.
His father was a doctor to Pittsburgh steelworkers. His mother worked in radio.
There's my sister's rendering of my mom. Block printed thing. She just died a few years ago in her mid-80s. Here are my two brothers that are no longer with us. My brother Rick died when he was 23. I was 19 when he died. In this doing this Broadway show in New York. And
did that really rock the family?
Oh yes, it did. Sure. Yeah, it did. Yeah, sorry.
For the only time in our conversation, he is speechless.
Do you like hats? Would you like to try on his hat?
Goldblum has lived in the same West Hollywood home for 30 years. High up on the hill in back, he has a bench. He brought his wife Emily here just after they met.
We'd only known each other a day, and we met at the gym, and I walked her up there and showed us a great view from up there. And then we kissed for the first time.
That's very romantic.
It's romantic.
Goldblum and Emily Livingston, a 35-year-old former Olympic gymnast, married in 2014. Now, at 66, he is a father for the first time.
Joe, 18 months. And Charlie, I get a big kick out of them. I'm fascinated by them.
Were you worried at all that you'd be able to keep up?
Well, there you go. Good question. That's very graciously put. There's that laugh again. Some enchanted evening. When I told Albert Brooks a few years ago, whom I'm lucky to know a little bit, we're going to have a baby, then he went, I'll give you a word of advice. Look for schools with ramps. Ramps. He's so funny.
With new kids, a new album, and a new look, Jeff Goldblum says he's just a late bloomer.
Joe Brevac, my 7th grade teacher, used to write on the blackboard a quote from Abraham Lincoln. I shall study and prepare myself so that when my chance comes, I will be ready. In 7th grade, and that's still...
You still remember it?
I remember it, and I'm trying to apply it.
And you feel ready?
What I'm saying is that this late blooming business, in all aspects of my personage, I'm flowering. I'm fuller and fruitier than ever, yeah.